So I understand you're going to be doing a little boondocking, Sue.
We are doing some boondocking, and I'm preparing. We're leaving, heading to Denver. We're actually going to be at 2 harvest hosts, so we are boondocking. And usually what I like to do is fill up some of our empty gallons of water. And not that we're worried about our water not being good enough to drink. I love my Acuva. But I'm filling this up mainly because I want to make sure I just have drinking water and leave all the water in the tank so a girl can take a shower and wash her hair without worrying or having Mark saying, enough, turn it off.
Well, that's a good point. Those are about 4 liters per container. That spigot fills at a rate of 2 liters per minute. So a little bit under 2 minutes to fill that. We carry 6 of them. There was a time where we had 8.
Right.
We must have lost 2 of them or lost the caps or something, but it's really convenient to have that water. But let's talk about some of the filtration involved here. I turned the water off here so you can hear me better. About 1 year ago, we installed this faucet. And the only thing that went wrong in this faucet is operator error installing it. I should have installed it a little bit further towards the rim. I thought I had an interference problem there. I thought I was pretty clever. That didn't work out. It would have been nice if it would have been a little closer. But what I did was I ended up installing, along with the Acuva unit under here, I ended up installing the Wonder filter. Well, it turns out that that's just a regular filter, and I have since bought the advanced pre-filter, which is this one.
Wow.
I thought that was it. Now, the advanced pre-filter is just that. It filters the water prior to going into the UV unit to keep all the big chunks out and to take some of the heavy metal contaminants and everything out. And this advanced one, not that one, this advanced one is good for 4,000 gallons of capacity. And right on the filter here it says, make sure you replace this before 3 years have transpired. I'm here to tell you that I want to be safe enough in this rig with myself and Sue that we're just going to replace this thing every year. It's not like this is that expensive. I think this is under $40 on Amazon, and for it to take out all of those contaminants and everything and the chunks before it goes into our UV filter setup is really valuable.
Yeah, well, you know, we are full-time, so we're using this constantly every day.
Right. Now, we're in a area here, we're in a casino RV lot here, and I would say based on the amount of water here and the quality of the water, we're probably on municipal water system here. So to be sanitizing municipal water and then saving it is a little bit ludicrous. The point is that we never know where we're going to be. We don't know what and where the source of their water is, and then many times, like when we boondock now, we're going to be sucking the water out of our tank. Now the water, we have a video that I'll show up in the corner that's quite old now, but we pretty much still use the same setup where we filter the water many times before it goes into the tank. And we've gotten to the point now where we sanitize our tank twice a year. We're kind of picky about what we put in the tank. If the place looks kind of dicey, we won't put it in. We certainly do hook our water softener and our filter system up whenever we put anything in the tank. And by virtue of when we finally put in this UV system, we've never worried once at all about drinking out of our tank if we have to. We don't go out of our way to drink out of our tank, but when you're full-time and you are just driving around, you can never really predict when that's going to happen. Now on this pre-filter in bold letters here, it says do not use with well water. Okay, well, I'm here to tell you that the realities of being an RVer, there's probably plenty of times we're on at well water, and plenty of times well water is going to be going through this pre-filter before it goes through our sanitizer, before it comes out of our faucet. And if the net result is that all of this equipment doesn't last as long as it should because it's going through well water, there's like virtually nothing we can do about it. So if you see that on your, if you read that in the literature on here and you're reading it when you're putting this in there, my advice to you is, what can you do about it? Answer, nothing. The other filter that we always use, this filter here in our refrigerator, I probably replaced this way too early as well. Once again, erring on the side of caution. We have a water dispenser and an ice dispenser. The water is filtered through here for our ice. I replaced this, I believe, it's pretty often. I bet you I replace this probably at least 3 times a year. And they probably say, oh, you know, you're good for 6 months. You know, I don't believe none of that. You know, I just keep replacing them and experience no problems. That I'm happy when that happens. So let's wrap this up, Sue. We'll finish filling our bottles up. So these are some of the contaminants that this filter takes out. You can read them all here. I'm not going to list them off. So that's one of the things that we're trying to protect ourselves with before it goes through the UV sanitizer. And this filter that I'm putting it in on August 1st. It's the Advanced Water Filter, the Wonder, the water company. You can see here that in the big bold letters, do not use with hot water and do not use with well water, or water that is microbiologically unsafe. Well, it is what it is. This is what I'm using. This is what's suggested, the WD-4K. And I looked this up on Amazon, and it's about, as of today, August 1st, 2022, it's about 39 bucks. So up in the corner here, and we'll show it on screen, is a valve that came with the Acuva filter that I put in when I tapped into the water supply. And I just shut that off, so theoretically, when I grab this filter for the first time, we've never done this since we put the filter in, I should be able to pull these hoses off without having a whole bunch of water fly all over the place. Now, I can tell you that one of the things that I did when I installed this filter is I anticipated this day when I was doing this, and I wanted to be sure that I would have enough hose. And I can put up on screen the exact part number that you would want to order if you end up ordering the Acuva filter system and you want to install it in a more remote setup where you end up using up all of the tubing that they give you, and they only give you 5 feet, that you can buy it in 5-foot increments, and it's really cheap. You just need to know what the part number is, and it's not really on their website unless you type in the part number. Then it pops up. Why they make it so difficult, I don't know. Water flow comes in on the green and goes out the other way. Let's see how hard this is to do. Drum roll, please. Okay, nothing went flying. Came out easy. Just pushed my fingernail there. Okay. Oh, the old in with the new. Okay, not even going to wipe it off, because let's hope that it seals. I pushed it in nice and hard. Okay, pushing this one in here, nice and hard. You got to make that noise. And it helps to make that face too. And put the hose back, put it back in. Good to go. Rotate it so I can see the date. It was that easy. No, I don't see anything leaking there. You're not showing my hair, are you?
What hair?
Yeah, none of this? You're not showing any of it?
Yeah. Oh
okay.
My God. Oh, the light off your...
Yeah, I know.
Honey,
okay.
Stop.
Here, right here. No leak. That's good. And no leak right here. The other filter we replace all the time. This says replace it every 6 months. I probably do it about every 3 months, because I think that's when I replace my outside filters, and then I just replace everything. The exception has been this one here, now that I know it's only $38 or something like that, because this one's even more. I might do that one every 3 months. Certainly every 2 cycles, every 6 months. At any rate, you can see how easy this is. The water is still on outside, and I'm banking on this fitting here, not going crazy here. Right now it's July 31st, so you can see I missed my 6 months mark here a little bit. So I lied to you on camera. Just put it and twist it on. I have the date so that I can show you it next time I'm replacing it. I put it on here and you kind of work it in and give it a twist and hope for the best. Put it up and there we go. That doesn't get any easier.
Voila.